Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My presentation this hour is on fences, written by August Wilson. Fences is one of the literature texts recommended by WAEC and NECO. It is a non-African drama, and the subject matter of fences is racial discrimination, racial segregation. Where blacks have been segregated against. Let's go to the summary of the text. We have the following characters in the play. We have Troy Maxine, who is an African American man and at the same time is the protagonist of the play. He's one of those that feel being segregated against in his place of work, in the city where he lives, and everywhere. We also have Corey Maxine, the son of Troy and Rose, and also Rose Maxine, that is Troy's wife. Rene Maxine is Troy's illegitimate child. That's child he got from Alberta, who happens to be his girlfriend, so his lover. We also have Bonnie, that's Leon's girlfriend. Leon's Maxine is Troy's son from another woman. We also have Gabriel Maxine, who is Troy's brother. Jim Bono is Troy's best friend. Mr. Stawicki is Corey's boss at A&P. Mr. Rand is Bono and Troy's boss at the sanitation department. We also have Miss Pearl, who is Gabriel's landlady. Coach Seman is Corey's high school football coach. Let's now go to the plot summary of Fences. As I said earlier, Fences is written by August Wilson and it's a non-African drama. The book is divided into two acts. The play begins on a Friday. That is Troy and Bono's payday. They always pay them Friday every week. It is always a day of merriment for the two of them. They are in Troy's house for their weekly drinking. They drink, they joke, they enjoy themselves every Friday whenever they are paid. They discuss different issues, including Troy's agitation with Mr. Rand that the blacks should also be allowed to drive the garbage trucks instead of lifting the garbage. That is, at the sanitation department, the black are only allowed to lift the rubbish, while the whites are allowed to drive. So that's why Troy is agitating that the blacks should also be allowed to drive. Bono also talks about Troy cheating on Rose, his wife, because he's still seeing another woman. So he's still having another woman outside. Corey, Troy's son is recruited by a college football team, but Troy is not in support of this because he was in the Negro leagues but never got a chance to play in the major leagues. That is, Troy is not in support of Corey playing football because he also was a baseball player but never allowed to realize his dream. That is why he's against his son playing the football that will never be used. Rose tries to convince him to allow the boy, all to no avail. Leon, Troy's son from another woman, shows up as usual, being Troy's payday to borrow $10. Leon always he always show up in Troy's house to borrow $10 whenever they are paid. Rose reminds Troy of the fence he asked him to finish building. Troy and Corey work on the fence. Corey informs Troy that he has given up his job at A&P Grocery for the football season and begs Troy to allow him to play because a coach from North Carolina is coming to Pittsburgh to watch Corey play for recruitment. Troy's stand his ground and tells him to get his job back. Troy succeeds in his agitation has been promoted as the first black man garbage truck driver. That is at the sanitation department. His suggestion is that the blacks should also be allowed to drive truck. Corey is greatly annoyed when he learns that Troy has told the coach that Corey may not be on the team. This causes a lot of conflict between them, that is between the father and the son. Gabriel, Troy's brother, is arrested and Troy bails him out. Bono tries to explain why Rose demands the building of the fence, that it is because she loves the family. Bono then pledges that if Troy finishes building the fence for Rose, that he will buy Lucy, his wife, the refrigerator he promised her. Troy, after 6 months, goes to the hospital to see Alberta, his woman friend who is undergoing labor. Troy that Gabriel has been taken to the asylum because Troy ignorantly signed him away. Alberta had a baby girl but died in labor. That is Alberta, the mother of the baby girl. She died in labor. Rose agrees to take care of the baby girl. In fact, Rose takes the girl as her own child. Troy and Corey conflict reaches the climax when Troy insists that Corey should leave the house. Corey then responds that the house was built from Gabriel's money, hence he is not the rightful owner of the house. That his father is not the rightful owner of the house. Corey is finally kicked out of the house by Troy, who later dies of heart attack. So Troy, the father, died of a heart attack. While preparing for the Troy's burial, Rene, 7 years old, is playing in the garden. Rene is that little child from Alberta. So he's now 7 years old. He's playing in the garden, and Rose calls out to come and dress up. Corey arrives from the Marines to attend Troy's burial, but later tells the mother that he will not attend the burial. Rose, his mother, advises him against this. As Corey and Rene sing one of Troy's blues songs, Gabriel, coming from the asylum, enters. He blows his trumpet as usual, but no sound was produced by the trumpet. He feels disappointed and then sings and dances until until the play ends. So that is how the play ends. So be on the lookout for the analysis of the acts and the scenes. You can link me up on my Facebook page, Folahan Oyelekun. I'm on Twitter. I'm also on YouTube as Folahan Oyelekun. Thank you.